Hello friend, there are lots of items in Terraria, and it might be hard to keep track of them, especially when new ones get added without you knowing. That's why I'm here to show you 5 new items and upgrades added in the 1.4 update that you might have missed. I'm Zuzucorn and I aim to entertain you, encourage you and offer you a place to call home. So subscribe now and join the Zuzucorn family. Now, a lot of these items are new upgrades to existing items, and these upgrades were added in the 1.4 update, so you might have heard of some of them. You might feel like there are some overlapping components as well, but I've organized this the best I can, so let's go. The first on our list is a pair of upgrades to the Paladin's shield. Terraria 1.4 gave us the Frozen Shield and the Hero Shield. To start off, the Paladin's shield is an item obtained from the post-Plantera dungeon. While equipped, they grant all players around you a Paladin's shield buff. This only happens when you're above 25% health, and it causes 25% of the damage dealt to your teammates to be directed onto you. This item is mostly used when playing in multiplayer, to direct damage from squishy mages or summoners onto the tankier melee player. If you're playing solo, you can still consider using this for the 6th defense. This is obtained from the Paladin, which is a tough enemy found in the same zone of the dungeon as skeleton commandos and necromancers. Now there are 2 new upgrades for this item. First, we have the Frozen Shield, made by combining the shield and a frozen turtle shell. The frozen turtle shell is an existing accessory dropped by the ice tortoises in the ice biome at a 1% chance. It offers 25% damage reduction when you're under 50% health. By combining this with the Paladin's shield at a Tinkerer's Workshop, you get a great synergy where the amount of damage redirected to you is reduced, which truly makes you the tank of the team. On the other hand, we have the Hero Shield, which is made by combining the Flesh Knuckles and the Paladin Shield. The Flesh Knuckles are obtained from Crimson Mimics and they draw aggro of the enemies towards you, which helps to attract enemies away from your teammates. By crafting the Hero Shield, you draw more aggro and absorb teammates' damage, which allows them to freely deal damage unhindered. However, this item isn't very good. Flesh Knuckles on its own has 7 defense. Combining both into the Hero Shield still only gives you 7 defense in total, which is a huge loss as compared to using them separately. In fact, it's a much wiser idea to craft the Frozen Shield than crafting the next item on our list, which is the Berserker's Gloves. The Berserker's Glove is a new item made by combining the Power Glove and the Flesh Knuckles. We know that the Power Glove is a melee essential, because it gives you increased knockback, swing speed, and auto swing for most weapons. The popular thing to do previously was to upgrade these further into the Fire Gauntlet, which additionally gives you 10% damage and chance to burn enemies. Or even keep it at the Mechanical Glove upgrade to have the 12% damage increase instead. The new Berserker's Gloves gives you the benefits of the Power Glove, but also a whopping 7 defense, in addition to drawing more aggro from enemies. If you're a solo player, this accessory is pretty good. You have the Power Glove benefits plus added defense, which is always welcome. Plus, if you're worried about the loss of damage, you can simply use a warrior emblem for the 15% damage boost. But whether it's worth the extra accessory slot is really up to you and your needs. Coming back to the Frozen and Hero Shield, since the Hero Shield only has 7 defense, whereas using the Frozen Shield and the Berserker's Glove will offer you a total of 13 defense, the latter combination is objectively better stat-wise. The main point of contention would be whether you want to sacrifice a slot for the Warrior Emblem or not. But regardless, if you're still playing with friends, you can consider this combination. If you're playing solo, the Berserker's Glove is still an amazing accessory that balances both defense and offense, if that's what you prefer to full damage. Next on our list we have number 3, which is the new Mana Flower upgrade. First of all, the Mana Flower is a mage essential for many players. It reduces mana usage and enables your character to automatically drink mana potions, which is really convenient, especially when you're using something like the Last Prism. In 1.4, we now have 3 options to upgrade it. We can create the Magnet Flower, the Arcane Flower, and the Mana Cloak. Firstly, the Magnet Flower is made by combining the Mana Flower and the Celestial Magnet, which is bought from the Travelling Merchant. This just adds the effect of greatly increasing pickup range of mana stars. This is a pretty substantial increase in range, which might not be so great, especially when you're leaving some on the ground for later. The Arcane Flower is made by combining the Putrid Scent, which simply adds the effects of reducing aggro. This doesn't work on single player, and you don't even get damage boost of the putrid scent, so I can't recommend this if you're playing alone. Lastly, we can get the mana cloak by combining the star cloak and the mana flower, which adds a rather interesting effect. Getting hit will summon mana stars from the sky, which will damage enemies and also restore 50 mana when picked up. Although the whole point is to not get hit in general, this is a pretty interesting upgrade. These 3 upgrades aren't exactly really good, but if I had to choose one, I'd probably go with the mana cloak. Next on our list, we have the Molten Quiver and the Stalker's Quiver. These are the new Magic Quiver upgrades. The Magic Quiver is a range accessory obtained from skeleton archers, and they give you lots of great arrow boosts. It's pretty essential in playing a ranger that uses bows, and it's one of my favourite accessories. Nothing feels better than seeing your arrows go from this slow, sluggish speed to this. But anyway, we have 2 upgrades now. The Molten Quiver is made by combining the Magic Quiver with the Magma Stone, which is actually a melee accessory. By combining them, however, you gain the additional effect of igniting wooden arrows. This means that by default, you will always be shooting flaming arrows if you're using wooden ones. For special bows like the Eventide, I tried it out and realized that it still does its special projectiles when I use wooden arrows. So it seems that the Flaming Quiver does not change wooden arrows to flaming ones by default, so no worries there when using bows with special projectiles. The Stalker's Quiver, on the other hand, is made from the putrid scent and simply adds the aggro decreasing effect. Once again, this isn't too useful in single player, but it's really good in multiplayer for rangers to deal damage without being bothered. The last one we have on our list is the new Recon Scope, which is an upgrade from the Sniper Scope. First of all, the Sniper Scope is made from the Rifle Scope and the Destroyer emblem. And the interesting thing about the scopes is that you can zoom out pretty far to look at enemies a distance away. This is really special and makes Terraria feel really different. You really feel like a sniper sometimes. To me, I don't really use these because it's pretty disorienting, but it's really a good accessory. The Rifle Scope is obtained from the Skeleton Sniper in the post-Plantera dungeon, and the Recon Scope is its new final upgrade. It's made by combining the Sniper Scope with the Putrid Scent, which once again simply reduces the aggro of enemies. Again, this doesn't work in single player, but it is a valuable effect to have in multiplayer. If you just want to feel like you've got the final upgrades, then feel free to upgrade the scopes anyway, even if you're playing alone. Well, that covers most of the new upgrades available in Terraria 1.4. Which one is your favourite? Feel free to comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon too, for more Terraria guides and coverage. This has been Zuzucorn Games. Have a nice day and have a great week ahead. Bye bye!